I just don't think he played enough games for everybody to see that he was clearly a good quarterback. You got to think he beat Joe Burrow, he beat Lamar Jackson. He only lost to I'm not quite the. He's not even a starter. He only lost to Pittsburgh. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video, and today we got another interesting video topic. Now look, how are you guys feeling today, man? I hope everybody's having a really good Thursday or Friday, whatever day you see this on, probably Thursday, knowing me. I hope you guys having a good day, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Today we're gonna be discussing if Deshaun Watson should be given rust as an excuse for poor play coming up into the next season, which will be his third season with the Cleveland Browns, and his third season with Kevin Stefanski and co. So, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. We're on the road to the 400 subs. We've been growing a little bit, so I appreciate all my new subscribers y'all been getting. I've been debating this week with everything kind of being slower, if I should drop 4 or 5 videos. I can drop up to 6, but you know, I could do 4 or 5. With things being a little bit slower, I've been thinking about doing 4, maybe not giving y'all the video on Friday. But y'all let me know, man. Maybe it's just, you know, the last couple of days. But I'm going to keep dropping and keep giving you guys videos and consistent amount of content up into the season. Once the season come out, we won't post on Saturdays, even though we don't post on Saturdays right now either. But when the season come out, we'll be Sunday through Friday, essentially. But other than that, y'all know shop the brand, shop that fig, detrimental figures, link tree down below. Anyways, so with Deshaun Watson, man, I'm going to speak on this from 2 different aspects. I'm going to speak on it from the aspect of he does deserve some grace. So you got to think about it. Deshaun Watson is going into a new offense with a new offensive coordinator. He's coming off only playing I think we lost him in week 8 or 9, or maybe around that period, near the middle of the season after the bye week. He's coming off that injury. Hasn't played a game since then. And then you got Deshaun coming back into this season now, trying to get into the flow of things, so everything with the offense, and the offense trying to get into the flow of things with Deshaun. So you can kind of understand why the offense may start off slow. Most offenses do start off slow. But if I was to compare them back to what the Browns did last offseason, offensively starting off the year, they were pretty good. They were pretty freaking good. They had Watson and Nick Chubb run all over the Bengals. Pittsburgh came, and up until Nick Chubb's injury, they were moving consistently at this pace. Everything was going good for them. And then Nick Chubb gets hurt, and it goes all to hell. The Tennessee Titans game, the offense was firing on all cylinders. When we put up 27, and we should have had over 300 passing yards of offense easily. I think we actually did have over 300 passing yards of offense. And then fast forward to what was the next game Deshaun played? The Cardinals game. Had a decent offensive performance. You know, like they put up points. This is a team that puts up points. Put up, 33 against Baltimore? Put up 24 against Cincinnati, 27 against Tennessee, 23 or 27 against the Cardinals. You know, this is a team that puts up points. When you have a team like the Cleveland Browns that has the ability to score, what is the concern with where the offense is coming from? I think it's just the fact that it still all looks like it's getting put together. It's not always fluid, you know, but they are still consistently scoring at a high pace. So I don't know if they will start off necessarily slow. You know, you're going with an offensive coordinator and Ken Dorsey to familiarize him more with Deshaun Watson. So with doing that, I would expect Deshaun Watson to look better than what he looked at the start of the offseason and the start of the year with Alex Van Pelt. If that's the reason for Alex Van Pelt leaving primarily, then I expect Deshaun Watson to be a little bit better than what he was at the start of last season. My honest God opinion on Deshaun, I just don't think he played enough games for everybody to see that he was clearly a good quarterback. You got to think he beat Joe Burrow, he beat Lamar Jackson. He only lost to I'm not quite the he's not even a starter. He only lost to Pittsburgh, but he beat every other quarterback. He beat Ryan Tannehill. You know, so I don't be getting where the discourse be coming from, because if it's Lamar Jackson with Deshaun Watson numbers playing against Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes but winning, he'll get his credit, you know. But Deshaun Watson still was labeled as like he was horrific last year, even though he beat the other two top quarterbacks in the AFC North. So I don't know, man. It's always a touchy conversation because, you know, it's not all completely about football. But I wouldn't say I would expect Deshaun Watson to look better, or be more comfortable. Let's not say better as in statistical wise, but just be more comfortable at the start of the year doing whatever the offense consists of. So with all that being said, to get to where I'm actually going to with this, I don't think there should be a rust factor. I don't think there's rust. I don't think installing a new offense is rust. I think that's learning the offense as the season developed, but I wouldn't label that as rust. I think the rust excuse is gone. We had Deshaun Watson play in 2023, and the last time he played was 2020. That's rust. Well, that last time he played was 2022. Well, 2020, it was Deshaun Watson in 2022. Last time he played was 2020. That what I consider is rust. Rust is not, hey, I got hurt last year. You know, when the season started off last year, we didn't give Lamar Jackson an excuse of rust. We didn't give, who else had a season-ending injury? Like, when we start off this year, Joe Burrow won't have a rust excuse. Who else had an injury? I'm trying to think of who all got injured last year. Kyler Murray didn't have a rust excuse. You expected him to get back. Maybe they started off slow, but I wouldn't consider that, hey, I haven't played in 2 years. He doesn't have that excuse anymore. That excuse is gone. We've seen Deshaun Watson play at a high level. We've seen Deshaun Watson have a good game. We've seen him go toe-to-toe with the best. That excuse is gone. With a broken shoulder at that. So I expect him to be fully ready. And if Ken Dorsey is the guy that the Browns hired him to be, I expect him to have him looking better than what he did at the start of last season. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. I do expect the offense to be a little bit slower. I do expect them to have they issues. Probably, hopefully not with pass protection, but, you know, early in the season, that might be a little bit of an issue, might get a little bit of a leakage. But I really expect this to be a good team, man. I haven't dropped my full breakdown of my record prediction yet for you guys. I've been thinking about getting that out to you. I don't know if I'm going to do it next week. Might be next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, or towards the end of the week. But I really think this is going to be a good football team. I really think Deshaun Watson has a chance to really turn some heads here and to really show what he can do. It might not show up statistical-wise because this is a team that has a good defense and a top 5 running back. You know, the Browns can pretty much put teams away all the time that they're just more skillful, better than. Having that defense overpower a team, that pass rush get after them, corners sit on their raw receivers, and then you could just hand the ball off to Nick Chubb or run the option with Deshaun Watson. His numbers might not look that good, but I think this is going to be a high-win team. And you're going to have to consider, you know, who to give the credit for. And all the credit can go towards the defense. But can you give Deshaun Watson like that Brock Purdy effect where, you know, Brock Purdy's getting credit for being on the stacked good roster? I'm not saying he's Brock Purdy at all, but just giving you guys an example. But I don't think rust is a factor. I don't think it will be a factor either. And I don't think that's something that people should give an excuse for poor play. If he's playing bad, he had a bad game in one season. If he has multiple bad games in one season, then he had a bad season. So I think we should look in with a whole scope of everything and not be so in the moment sometimes. If he comes out and play a bad game, he probably just had that bad game. Let's see how many more bad games he has. What if that's his only bad game of the season? Then what? All the stuff we said week 1 because we was mad we lost to the Cowboys is irrelevant. So that's just my 2 cents on it, man. You guys comment down below how you guys feel. Do you guys think he should be given a rest factor? If you are giving him rest, how many weeks do you expect that to be? Is it like, hey, first 2 weeks, it's going to be a little rusty, or hey, week 4, I'll give him till then, or hey, you know what I'm saying? I can understand that. Now, when I say rust, I'm not going to be criticizing him for winning games. It's just because statistically the numbers isn't the best. I'm not doing that. I'm going to be pretty content with winning games. When it's time to go up against those big-time QBs, can you outdo them? If you can't outdo them, then we going to have a problem and lose. But if we're winning games, I can give a damn about how many passing yards he got, bro. It's not that big of a deal. We're winning games. Like I don't see it, man. When did we get so cocky that we didn't care about winning games and only statistics? Like I don't be seeing it. But you guys comment down below, man, how y'all feel about it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn the notifications on. I'm dropping consistently. We're blowing up on YouTube. It's gonna happen. But I love y'all, man. Be safe, be easy. Happy Thursday.